Welcome to Combat Kingz podcast.
Yeah!
Giving you that raw combat sport punditry.
Tell them Rimz.
The usual suspects around the table.
Mm-hmm.
The combat sports.
Voices
of
the streets. No.
So today in the blue corner we have the tallest man in every room, Lankz.
6'7" and still growing.
Yeah.
Mad. That's mad. That's mad. If you're still growing at 6'7", that is mad. I can't lie, yeah.
What porridge do you eat, bro? I need me some of that. I stopped growing when I reached 5'8", man. My mum did me dirty, man. My dad's tall, yeah, but my mum's short. So.
You got the mum jeans.
Also in the blue corner, he switched sides on me.
Whoa!
Switch sides on me.
Switch sides!
We got Greeny, the boy Jack.
Man. True I was born in Blueberry, and
It's only right. It's only right. He come back.
right, fam.
No. Respect though, really.
Come on,
Respect.
man.
You get me? You know the side.
Also in the blue corner, we have the braggadocious Love Chat.
Love chat.
Bragz.
You know.
Big Matt himself.
They've extended me to the corner, you get me, because they say I chat too much, you get me, so they want to push me
Time
up.
out. They can still
Time out. They put me on time out, you see it? So, and you know,
And in the red corner, we have a special guest today.
a big guest, you know what I'm
Special
saying? A
guest
very,
today.
very big guest.
Big bag, 5'8".
Whoa!
He said we do
our own intros. Big bag.
I said he's introed himself.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
Hey,
Give it.
we got Nik Bagley.
Whoa.
with us
love
today.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not about the size, it's how you use it, boys. Come on.
Yeah, I like that one still.
As I like to say, that's facts, not fiction, bro.
Yeah, pro fighter, Bags.
Bags.
Yeah.
No.
Big bag.
Cage warrior. Yeah.
Joining the Combat Kings, come on.
Come on,
Come
man.
on.
Come on,
We
man.
appreciate you coming down, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the
Love,
main
man.
thing. Love,
No,
thanks,
it's a
man.
journey, but yeah.
Thanks for having me.
And we got myself, Rimz, you know.
The conductor and the controller.
AKA.
The DC, but he ain't Rogan standards yet.
I hear that. AKA.
Undercover.
Ninja. Alright, cool.
All right, let's get into this one.
Cool.
Bro,
So,
wait. Can I ask a question? When this guy's in the gym, yeah, is he an undercover killer? Like,
I can't lie.
Is he alright?
He's alright. He's pretty good.
because I can bang him up and I don't. I can bang him up and I don't train it like that. So I'm like,
considering.
should I have gone into MMA then? Because like, I'm doing him in. I'm doing him in. Why them man rattled?
He's rattled.
He's rattled.
Cage is shaking.
No, give him a chance, man.
But yeah, no pro fights, no amateur fights, no pros giving me props in it.
Can't lie. Rimz is good, man. Rimz is good.
Good.
When there's no one, when I don't have a body to roll with. or
See,
train
when he
with.
don't have a body, no.
When you don't have a
Bottom of the barrel.
When Nick's on like 50 minutes of training, yeah, Rimz, your turn.
Nah, but honestly, when I don't have a partner, I'll be looking around the room and I see Rimz looking at me and I'm like, you wanna go? Yeah, let's go. I'll call him. Really.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nah, that's good though. That's good still.
No, man, we love it.
But yeah, all right, cool.
Mixing it up.
But before we get into this, I have to ask you. We ask everyone.
As always.
Gone. What's it? How did you get into MMA, bro? Let us know.
Oh, mate. So in 2011, I moved over from Ukraine to England, right?
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so I couldn't speak language and I was going to school like week after I moved countries, right?
Sorry to stop you there. You moved over in 2011
Yeah.
and you could not speak English at all.
Couldn't speak English, went through
Alright,
school.
please speak to Charles Oliveira. I think you need to just DM him and like just give it. Yeah, because I know the reason I'm saying that is because I rate that very highly. That's still a short
But
space
it's
of
hard
time.
because he
You
still
speak
lives
it
in
very
Brazil.
well.
He still lives in Brazil though. That's the difference. If he was in America or England and he went through those school years, he would have the language.
Okay.
But he doesn't have that.
Okay, sorry to cut you, but yeah, I just impressed because I think we wouldn't have thought of that. But carry
And
on.
of course, I'm a natural, so
I'm a natural.
not everyone can do me. But yeah, so I moved here, and then I needed something to do because back in Ukraine I was active. I was playing football, going swimming, doing self-defense classes in school.
Teach that in school.
Yeah, in Ukraine they do. Yeah.
Savage.
Savage.
Trust me, when you say savage, it actually was savage.
Serious?
It was like 3-on-1 sort of street defense situations. Yeah.
Bro.
just like one pair of gloves, no wraps, no head guard, nothing.
Yeah.
You actually literally get taught how to defend yourself in case you get into a scuffle on the street. So, yeah. So I needed something to keep busy, right? And I wanted to compete. I wanted to fight. I liked that the combat side of things. And you didn't really need the language for it. You just needed to be there, right?
Yeah.
And I was quite a physical person anyway. Like I said, kept active, playing football and stuff like that. So yeah, just joined the local club, and that's how I started.
You went straight MMA?
No, kickboxing and jiu-jitsu, but
Yeah.
they were doing bits of MMA in that gym too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main two disciplines I started in was kickboxing and jiu-jitsu.
So you start 2011?
Yeah.
Mad.
What's your favourite discipline?
All around this Ray.
Come on, everyone prefers one, bro.
We're gonna get you, bro. When you lick your lips too? Yeah, this is me. I'm about to get busy.
Every part of my game works in synergy with other aspects of
I
the
respect
game.
that.
Like,
I
if
like
it
that.
wasn't for the striking, my wrestling wouldn't work. If it wasn't for the wrestling, my striking wouldn't work. And of course, when you get to the floor, it's just it all works,
Mix it up.
connects.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, that's wicked.
But when I started, I was more of a jiu-jitsu guy with good stand-up. It was strange. Like I didn't really have the in-between. I had good. I had good like wrestling entries.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that MMA like transition with wrestling.
So do you watch MMA often? I know as
Yeah.
you're a fighter, but do you actually watch MMA often?
Yeah, I used to watch MMA religiously, but now I don't. Like I would watch every event. I wouldn't stay up for it, but I would watch it next morning.
Right. Okay.
But not as religious nowadays. The fight has to interest me, or the fighter, for me to watch it.
Yeah.
But like last night card, because it was at a reasonable time for us UK fans.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Usually.
Yeah, usually it's stupid time, so it's not worth
Bro,
it.
the early thing was perfect still. I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
Fam,
If that was live for us,
That was every
if that
week.
was live for us,
Chef's kiss, fam.
yeah, chef's
Beautiful,
kiss, yeah,
bro.
for real. Yeah, I hear you. So, but you definitely watched this one, right?
Yeah, I watched it.
So
Cool.
on that note,
Yeah.
well, you got some? You got some?
No. I was gonna say who excited you to watch the card. Obviously, it's an obvious thing.
Yeah.
But like, do you have a favorite fighter on the card or?
No, like I respect all fighters. Like being a fighter
Yeah,
myself,
of course,
I respect
yeah.
all fighters. I know how difficult it is. I know what it takes. It's hard not to respect all fighters, even if I don't rate them or even know who they are. You have to give them that respect. But in terms of who I look forward to watching, definitely top 3 main event fights on the card.
Yeah.
And of course, some standout fights on prelims and stuff like Sean Brady versus Belal.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, and I don't remember everyone else exactly who fought, but there was definitely a few good fights.
We're gonna get into it right now. On
cool.
that note, and
I'm gonna
ladies
pull
and
it up.
gentlemen, we're UFC 280 crazy card. As you know, we went live for this yesterday, and it was absolutely mad in this cave. We had the one and only Loons. We had Fresh. We had Skits. We had Bailey London. We had us, obviously, as you
Jay
know.
as well.
Jay as
We
well.
had Jay. We had Jay, who does a Muay Thai
Thai,
himself.
Hot like a furnace in this place.
What?
bro.
It was
Yeah.
crazy, man. The energy was
Wow,
lit,
bro.
man.
But,
But this is what
yeah.
this card does, man. UFC 280. Got to thank Uncle Dana for this one.
And if you ain't seen the live stream, go watch it.
Oh,
'cause it's out there
definitely.
now.
The reactions
Yeah.
were crazy,
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna put those out soon.
Yeah, the energy was crazy, man. So
Alright.
let's get into this. Let's break down this one. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. And just to get into this, we're going to start off with the man Bragz. I need to hear your opinion before I hear anyone else's opinion in this room. So give me your overall opinion of how you thought this fight was going to go and how you think it went.
Right, so I didn't have a set thing for how it was gonna go because you never know, right? That's why I don't bet on fights because you never know how to fight. There's so many factors, you don't know who's gonna show up, who's not. But there was always a chance, judging off Charles's previous few fights, that he was gonna get rocked, and then everyone would expect him to make this great comeback and get another dub, right? So there was that aspect. And then there was always another expectation that Islam Makhachev was going to do what he always does, just come in and smash, same way Khabib would. So it was going to depend on which one imposes their game and what happens. And the way it played out is one of the ways I thought it might go. So
Is that how you had it then?
yeah, obviously if it was going to go for Charles, then to be honest, it was a bit.
knockout?
Yeah, it was. I was struggling to picture Charles getting this one, but it was easy to picture Islam getting it.
How have you felt about Charles's last fights? Like against Gaethje, against Chandler, against Poirier?
Would you count him out?
Because like,
Be honest as well. Be honest.
Honestly, I don't know.
I know you're a fighter,
it's like,
but-
I didn't put expectations on it. I just wanted to see how it'd play out.
Yeah,
I didn't really have that expectation of
going
what was going to happen. I was just like, let's see what happens.
because I feel like a lot of people have discounted Charles in those fights as well.
Yeah, I 100% did.
You know what I'm
so,
saying?
yeah.
I did for sure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Going into this one, I kind of had that same feeling, but at the same time, I thought Islam. Like I still believe Islam's gonna do it.
I start with Islam, yeah.
Yeah.
But then when I saw after the face-off, yeah, and I saw a clip when he went backstage and he said, "I'm gonna kill him," I was like, "Oh, I don't know, you know, I don't know, you know," because Charles is looking like he's on it. But I stuck with Islam in it. But I stuck with my initial pick. I said Islam. I said fourth, the fifth round, you know, submission. But he got it in the second. But in terms of Islam, yeah, I just want to kind of say, I watched it back now. Do you think he made it look easy?
Very.
Yeah.
Because he won the stand-up.
But do you not remember?
Yeah.
The fact he won the stand-up.
I want to hear you as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say.
Let's
Let's hear
I'm not gonna lie. If you were here today, I would have gone straight to him. Yeah, we had a bit of war in the week about this, innit? So
He was the only man back in the Bronx.
So I need to hear what you
I had
want to
to.
say.
What the hell?
What the hell?
That's my guy.
Yeah, go on.
But ultimately, like, I saw the fight playing out the way it happened as well. I just didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was always going to back the Bronx. Like,
Yeah, you have to.
ultimately, Islam showed one, because it's a bit different in it. Because the reason I think Islam won the stand up as well was because he was pressing forwards. Usually the Bronx is pressing. So the fact he was getting backed up shows me that he's probably not the best fighter going backwards.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, Islam was winning the striking. But then we saw what happened when he went to the floor as well. Like, Islam dominated him positionally at the start in round one, just holding the position. But then second round, you could see like he was stronger than him. You could see that. Listen, Islam's real, isn't it? He's real.
I
And
told you.
that was never my thing. My thing was never he's not real.
Yeah.
My thing was I need to see it against the top.
But-
And now he's doing it and done it. I can
You're
now,
a scout, big man.
Yeah.
You're
Doesn't
not a very
matter.
good MMA scout.
Thank you.
No.
You're late on it, rude boy. You get me?
I
That's
ain't
what
no
I was
scout.
trying to say. Late.
I ain't no scout.
You get me? This guy, check him again. Check him again.
That's poor. Ultimately, I'm very good at what I do. 'Cause I called Pena.
No, you are.
I called other stuff. So, like,
No, we're-
everyone's allowed one that's wrong.
I hear
Do
you.
you get it?
I hear you.
No, you're riding with your guy. I
Like,
feel
once you have a guy, you have to back him.
You're like
You
me.
have
I
to
feel
back
like
him.
I think in your head, stylistically, you knew that this man is the biggest
Yeah,
problem
of
for him.
course.
You knew if anybody in the division was going to come and take the belt right now from him, it's going to be some of like Islam Makhachev style.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That hold down type. Because again, and everyone goes, he's not Habib, but again, he's very close to it. They've trained since they've been like 9 years old, whatever, together. It's ridiculous. And the dad has a whole camp of them. And you said it when you watched Habib's a little video when he lets out his training modules. You said, trust me, there's something about when a guy squeezes you and takes that pressure out of your body, bro. Charles looked so lim coming out in that second round. His body was red. His head was absolutely
bright red.
Bright red. He like Islam he didn't do nothing. And that's what I kind of love about it's like a love and hate relationship. I love it because I'm an MMA fanatic. So I love the tactic he was so simple in the first round. Got him down, he just squeezed the life out of him. Like it's like an anaconda almost. Just squeezed him. You could tell that he was suffering, he couldn't move. When he come out, look at the leg kicks. If you go back and watch the fight, you never see Oliveira flick leg kicks like that. It was so
Tired.
He was tired from round one, and that's why I think you're going back to your question. Why Islam made it look so easy, in my opinion, because it was in round two for a champion. Man, remember I already said this. Islam Charles don't go no round 3 or 4. He's gonna be killed or kill. You get me? He's that type of savage. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because we don't see him go to like round 5s and 4s.
Not really,
and
no.
Do you know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. I feel like obviously I said round 2. I said
rear
right
naked,
cheek. Yeah, I said rear naked choke. Yeah, I felt that was the easiest way. But that, bro, that top pressure. I should have said arm and triangle because I've seen him do it. That top pressure.
You can
is
tell
mad.
he does that. He does that all the because
his shoulders.
When you put that
well.
that squeeze in, as soon as he
changed,
jumped over to the other side, he just started tapping.
That's it.
So you know that squeeze was different.
It was different.
It's tendon strength, bro.
And I've seen him do that before, where Habib done that before, and there was an image where Habib's gone, Islam, step over, and as soon as he stepped over, I can't remember the guy. I can't remember what fight it was, but it was a fight where Habib. It must have been. Who did he submit last?
He submitted pretty much everyone.
No,
Drew Dober?
No, not Drew Dober.
Who was Smash?
Moises? Bobby Green.
That was it.
Green.
He said, step over. And he literally steps over and literally that coaching method, like, I liked it. And I just thought that the simple way of that got him out of there.
You know what it is, with Islam. I think I said it on here last time. In the first minute of the fight, if Islam backs him up against the cage and is able to control him there, Charles is done. Charles is done from the very first minute of the fight. Yeah,
you did say that last week.
Because I think Charles, even though I know that he's been on this mad run and he's come back, he's faced adversity, he's overcome it, he's the champion. Well, okay, he weren't the champion, but you know what I'm saying? He's still someone that's quit before. Once you've been in that position and you've quit, you kind of can revert to tap. And I think that in that fight, I believe, from when he felt Islam back him up against the fence and hold him and control him there, unlike he hasn't been controlled like that in a long time, I think he just reverted to tap. Because second round is normally his run. First round, he always kind of gives up. He always gets clipped. He always comes back from it. It's fine. This time, when he got clipped, what happened? He tried to go guard, come down here again. Look what happened, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's a different animal. Islam's crazy, bro. You go to Habib for striking. We're going to get on to it with Bully B. But Bully B and him, bro, their striking looked...
Islam's striking's always been decent.
No, but it just...
Bro, don't do that now.
It looked polished.
Last week...
polished.
I've always said decent. I didn't say he had bad hands.
Bro, I'm telling you.
He had better hands than Habib. I just said that last week.
You've always...
And I always said that from the start. And I always said he's had decent
when
hands.
I said he was the better all-round fighter than Oliveira, you said...
He's striking,
and you said Islam, and you said what? And you weren't hearing it.
I weren't. I still don't think he is. I feel like the wrestling makes you be a better striker. Like what Lankz said earlier. When you pressure a guy and you are so scared of the takedown because you know that's where you can be controlled, you can get punched up on the feet.
Yeah,
that's what happened with Conor. Conor put his chin right like that to Habib. Bow! Boxed it off and said, sit down. And Habib's the most awkward striker. But that's just my opinion, isn't it? In the sense of that's how it's that MMA. That's a bit of MMA maths for you if you don't know it. What do you think on that? Like, as an actual professional fighter, if you feel like an opponent's stronger in a certain area, how do you end up going towards a fight?
Sure, you might overthink it, and that's definitely going to affect how you fight. Like, if you know the guy is a good wrestler, you might be tentative, like, come into the space and work your striking, because you always, like, you're obsessing about that takedown.
Yeah.
And then when it actually happens, you might be like, in the moment, oh shit, it's happening. Yeah. And then it's going to happen, and you're like, oh fuck.
That's what I saw with Charles, though. I saw it personally with Charles. I think he just reverted to type.
But then saying that, Charles,
don't do that. You're calling my boy a pussy, fam. Don't do that.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. It might sound like It might sound like that. Yeah. No, it's not the case. Like what I'm saying is that I feel like Islam, he went into the fight having to his game plan. He stuck to. Charles felt the strength and for whatever his game plan was, well, that's out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I ain't gonna be able to do that against him. So he just kind of. Like, bro, he weren't throwing properly.
He just freestyled it.
Yeah, it's like, but what you said about it going into your head, I feel like you could see Charles kind of struggling mentally. I think if you watch it back, you'll see Charles, like, you're not sure what look was there, like, oh, okay. Whereas normally with, like, the previous fights that he's had, he doesn't mind letting the hands go. Don't mind getting clipped.
Because he knew he had better groundwork.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. In the first minute, he realised straight away that the Islam pressure on top wasn't like something that he's faced recently. And he knew that he couldn't be in a position where Islam is on top in a wrestling position. That's what I felt anyway. But
I hear you.
What I'm gonna say, is these Dagestani man are different. They are. I don't care what anyone tells me. You lot can jump on the bandwagon later. If you're from Chechen, Dagestan, Chechen,
man said
wherever,
Chechnya,
bro.
we're Chechen,
man said
wherever.
Chechnya.
You know, I always mess up these names, bro. I always do it, bro. So I'm known for, bro. Listen, I'm telling you now. It don't matter. They're all serious. That's what it doesn't matter, bro. Like, they're just serious people. You don't ramp with them in this. Like, they take this thing serious. And I don't know, man. Can I see a style breaking it? What style can you see breaking this style?
gotta be a
He's so
striker.
well rounded though. It's mad.
Or just knock him out.
It's gotta be a
And then
striker. It's gotta be a striker.
so you just have to knock him out. You just have to just knock these men out. There's
Like-
no actual
like
tactics.
someone like
These men have
Gaethje,
tactics,
maybe.
though. No, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you get it. You just have to just knock him. That's
You
See
gotta
the
That's
gate.
22.
You
Go
see the
for
gate.
it.
Yeah, you see the Gaethje thing. Maybe if he can, because Gaethje has decent.
It's about
takedown
stopping the
defense, innit?
takedown.
So if you can stop the takedown a
I've
bit,
seen
No, but-
Gaethje
no,
get
yeah,
raped
no,
on the
no,
floor.
no, Gaethje-
Stop
I
doing
know
that.
it's
You know what?
Gaethje's style.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Gaethje's no,
Gaethje-
he's saying Gaethje's style, not Gaethje. You understand?
That means he's Gaethje. Gaethje
No,
style.
no, no,
Gaethje,
no,
what's
No,
he
you
saying?
just have to fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
In that, like,
So
It's
it's
gotta be-
Dagestan versus Dagestan.
No, you know what it's gotta be.
no, a good example of how to beat someone like Makhachev or
on.
Khabib.
Thank you. Go on.
The guy that fought Khabib from American Top Team, Gleison Tebow.
oh yeah.
Yeah, early on.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually argued
Said he won. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
bring
that
that
he
up a lot.
actually won. He just fought fire with fire, like
Yeah.
good wrestling
Constant.
scrambles. He attacked him with wrestling. You know what I mean? He wasn't
Yeah.
just defending. He actually put it on him, and he was aggressive with his striking.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that style, Habib, Islam, it's a mental thing, bro.
Yeah.
If you go in there and you let them have the first and win the first exchange, bro, they just break you,
Because
bro.
they go in there not just to compete. They
Yeah.
go in there to outwork you. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's what they say. I'm
yeah.
breaking
But
your
outwork
Where's
them.
Islam so
Yeah,
weak?
you have to,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a battle.
Break
It becomes a battle of will.
Thank you. That's why I said it's so simple for them though. They keep that 1+2. They don't skip. Certain, I feel like MMA fighters will go from 1 to 3 to 4, and it can work for them. But these man, they go from 1 to 2 to 3. They don't skip.
No
They
steps.
they're simpletons at this. Remember when I said that last week? They keep it very simple. They're not straight stand up, nothing flashy. They don't want to see nothing. None of these knees. They're not really gonna do these knees and all this mad Muay Thai. They'll give you the simple 1, 2, straight grab. 1, 2. Man, I get you. Your food. You get me? Your food.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how I look at it. Like,
Hey.
but it was a great fight though.
That's
for
another
White
thing I
Losses.
noticed about them. They're not always there to entertain the public.
Thank you.
They're just there to win.
I said this
Yeah,
from
yeah.
long
Don't care
time.
about
If
what
it has
it's
to be
like.
a boring fight where they
They
just back
don't
off
care.
They're not
and not
business.
even strike for half
Thank you,
round,
Bags.
they won't. Do you know what I mean? They're
Thank
not gonna
you.
go. They're not gonna put themselves in necessary danger and risk getting
100%.
knocked out.
You brought that up about when we get into it about Baralio. And that's another fight that you said you
Yeah.
did. I like fighters like that. I do like you're gonna put, bruv, the crowd are not paying your paycheck. They're really not. You need to win. Win. Because look at Floyd. There's thousands of people that you say he's boring. He don't get knockouts. He's the same people that said that were the same people, including me, that was buying box office to watch him. So don't do that. That's why he was still the most paid boxer till this day, and he's retired.
Yeah.
And money's gone up in the world, and he's still getting 100 million to go and fight McGregor again if he gets it. So do you see what I'm saying? So don't give me that. It's about being kind of having that plenished record or that drive or that Conor or that Sean O'Malley will. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that
Something about
pizzazz, yeah.
Yeah, first person, the Fazaz.
Pizzazz, yeah, pizzazz.
All right, cool.
Jalen Turner coming for that belt though.
Yeah, you got anything Lankz to say on this?
out
While we scroll
Yeah.
over, do you want to say anything on your
Anything
guy?
on Oliveira?
Because you said you're gonna take the name out. Did you take it out yet?
Nah, man. I'm still a Super Saiyan, man.
Are you not down your head though?
You know what
I might even die just
I
to
think
back
you should.
him.
You should, man.
you're gonna rep
Help
it.
him out. But nah, man. Listen, he's just gotta go back to the drawing board.
Where does he go from here then? As we always say, where does
Dariush.
Charles? Dariush. That's
Yeah,
what I
that'll be a
said
good fight.
yesterday.
That'll be a good fight. So
It's got a diet different color now.
You might have to go Super Saiyan Blue or something. Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Dragon Ball
God
Super,
mode,
now.
red, fam.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
Let's
go
do it.
red,
Is
go
that
red.
mad?
Yeah.
And what about Islam? We're just
Volks.
Where? He's fighting Volks.
They basically made the fight, bro. Remember, our
Yeah, he
Volks was in
came
the cage.
To the cage.
I think that's washed though. Like, why are you
Yeah.
going for the smaller man? You beat up everyone.
That's what I
anyway.
said. I agree.
Who
no.
else is there?
No,
though?
Lankz has got a
What?
point, man. I don't want to see Volks.
Fam, I
man.
don't want to see Poirier in there again, blood. With,
but
for the fight for the belt.
I don't know, man. If you're gonna do what you done for Sean O'Malley, find the next killer in that division for him. Then.
Bro,
I don't
Jalen
care.
Turner. Jalen Turner, I'm telling you, 2-3 fights. Give him 2-3 fights, bro.
Islam Makhachev.
Bro, he's 6'3". It's a different style, blood. Got
Yeah, he's
striking,
mad,
got good
he's mad, he's
jiu-jitsu.
mad.
You man are
He's
you man
6'3",
talking
bro.
mad.
That's mad.
Brother, listen,
In
fam,
that
give
weight
him
class.
3 fights.
Tell me
If he
now.
wins the next 3 fights,
top pressure
he
don't
could
mean
beat
now.
Islam, I'm telling you, blood.
He will get the same
Yeah,
outcome as
I
Charles.
don't know about that yet.
Go to the race.
Same, the arm drag-
Remember,
I said I don't know about it yet.
Remember,
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah? Remember, I told you.
Right.
Cool.
Alright, cool. But
Just letting you know,
Islam. But
Wait, can
what?
I ask you a question?
Go on.
How long do you think he lasts? Do you think he does what Khabib does and has a couple fights and then fucks off?
Nah, I think he's not gonna. I think. You know what I think will happen with Habib in that
Because you know
situation?
these man, yeah. Once they've achieved what they wanted
They
to,
don't.
they just want to go back to family life,
It's true.
Yeah.
rocks and
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
Rocks,
all they want.
rocks. It's true.
It's true,
But,
bro.
Yeah, because they're very.
Makhachev.
yeah, like
Nah.
No. That's what I said.
different
The
type,
reason.
because
The reason.
Habib's dad died.
That's what I was about to say. You know, I said this last time. Where Habib's dad died, I think it was Habib's role. Because you know Habib would still be fighting now, if Habib's dad was alive. To a degree, I think he would be.
At 170.
Makhachev, yeah, he would have moved up 100%. He would have moved up, gone for it. And Makhachev, it's just because his dad died. I believe he took the whole camp over and stuff like that. And do you get what I'm trying to
Didn't he
say?
promise his mum he ain't gonna fight?
Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
dad. That's the reason, because the dad died, I think. The
Because
dad was
the
going
dad-
to tell the
because the
mum.
dad went in his
The dad would have
Like,
said, what? He's
saying this-
fighting. He's fighting. What? My son's
it's like
fighting.
with Master Splinter died.
Donatello.
Donatello.
Yeah,
you know what I
just
mean?
you got to kind of retire now and bring it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like one of those ones. But that's why I feel that. And you know what I rate them for? Just so much. Their camp is so big and they're full of killers.
Everybody-
You got
everybody-
Usman, who's undefeated in Bellator, who's the champ right now.
He's fighting
He's
soon.
fighting.
as well.
He's gonna be. Yeah. You got Umar, who I said is gonna be the next bantamweight champion. You can't stop Umar's wrestling either. Like, I don't know, man. There's just a camp full of killers.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I don't think. To your question, I think he's gonna stay around for. He'll outdo.
Like, will he go on like a 10 fight title spree or like do Anderson Silva? Like, are we looking at him like going on that sort of run or?
He could.
he could.
I
Do.
think
Could.
everybody in the top 5, he does that too, right?
He's young. He's young enough to do it.
You gotta look 10 to
I think
29.
29. I think he's. Oh yeah, I think he's 29.
You got to look at like 10 to 15 and maybe beyond in the lightweight division and see, is there anyone really there that has the potential to trouble him? Because top 5 right now, he deals with all of them. I think so anyway.
But like, I think he needs to start like
Putting him on his
adding
resume.
names. Bro.
Yeah, put him on his
Add
resume.
names.
Just add the Poiriers.
Bro, he could have fought Volks yesterday, bro.
It's true.
Same night, blood.
It's true though.
Could have beat him same night.
It's true.
He could have.
It didn't take
Like,
no
that
damage.
was light. That was light for him, bro. That was like.
He
the
gets worse from Habib
early
in the
part of
gym.
Training. Yeah.
He gets worse at gym sessions than what happened last
He
night.
didn't even
You know
really
what
catch
I
his
mean?
stride, bro.
I think he does alright with Khabib nowadays. I would imagine.
No, Khabib's heavy.
Fat man.
He's heavy.
Yeah, but
That weight
that,
alone.
he's not gonna be in shape like that. Is
Yeah,
he?
yeah, yeah.
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 Makachev can do 20 rounds. Khabib maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
five.
yeah,
In that
yeah.
shape, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
totally agree.
Bro, I don't even know if he can do 5 rounds right now, bro. Habib
Guy
look a
looks
bit
heavy.
chubby.
Yeah.
I see him playing
heavy.
football, bro. Man, foots Cristiano Ronaldo. Man, don't know.
All right, we're gonna
Move
move
on,
on.
man.
Alright, let's
Move
do
on.
it. Come on then.
Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw.
Pillar Shaw. Man like Pillar Shaw.
Man, like Pillar Shaw. Crazy. Boy, hey, listen. Aljo done what Aljo needed to do, baby.
Smoked
Could have
him,
done it
man.
quicker though.
Showed up.
Yeah, he still smoked him though. You know what? I'm happy. You know what? I'm actually happy that he didn't choke him. I'm actually happy he got ground and pound finish. Different on your resume. I like it.
Hey,
I just like the fact that.
Versatility.
Yeah. No. You stopped TJ. Yeah, I didn't choke him. I punched his head into the ref. The ref had to stop it.
I can't lie, those bangs were aggressive though.
They were.
They were.
He
The
put
elbow
it.
that started it. The
What?
elbow. Mad.
Yeah, bro. He put in work. That's what I liked. I was like,
TJ
yeah,
didn't
that
want
body
none of
lock
that.
is mad.
Let me.
He's body
yeah.
lock.
bro.
Once
Once
he
he
puts
puts
that
it in, it's
a
long.
bad fight.
Yeah.
I honestly think he could have stopped in the first round.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. He
yeah,
should have
yeah.
done it
I was
earlier.
screaming at the phone. I was like, just punch him.
yeah.
Like, why are you trying to go for the choke?
Sometimes he looks for it too much.
Yeah,
He looks
you
for it
don't
too
need to
much.
choke him. Like, he could have had a finish.
No, I know why he goes for it. Like, when you're so good at something,
Yeah, of course.
you want to keep doing it. Like you
Like
want
it's your
people to know
signature.
this is me.
Yeah.
Like if I get you on the floor, I choke you out, innit? Like he wants that sort of. But it don't matter really, innit? However you finish the fight, you finish it.
You finish it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Take your money and gone.
Let me not lie though, yeah. What I don't like is that TJ comes out straight away and says, "Oh, but my shoulder popped out during training."
20 times.
20
I told
times.
the guy behind, it's probably
You know what
going
I'm
to pop out today.
Yeah, I told the referee before the fight that my shoulder's probably gonna pop out. Don't worry about it. What I don't like about it,
He just can't you see? He looks anemic, bro. Like he just looks done, bro.
no, he's done.
He
but
looked done in the press
No, but look at
conference. He
this.
looked sock out in the face. Like
he's
the
finished.
weight cut was too much for him. Like even though he don't cut that much weight, he's
No,
done,
I
bro.
think he might cut a bit of weight, you know, for 135. I think he's quite heavy set still.
Who, TJ?
Yeah, I think he's quite heavy.
But he went
125.
125.
He does struggle. Yeah, I know, but remember that's when he was on the EPO blood.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
He's struggling because that's what his blood cells. He struggles with rehydration.
He's definitely bigger now towards his end career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying nowadays. Like I think, back when he was the champ, like I think he was like all right because he was routinely doing it as well. Where he's not done it properly for a couple of years, but like with TJ, I just don't like that because basically you've come out, you haven't told how many people bet on TJ to win. Yeah, how many fans at Yard were looking forward to this fight?
What were the odds? Was he the favourite?
He was the underdog,
Okay.
only slight underdog, but people bet on him. People were excited to watch him. All for him to come in and then straight away have an excuse that my shoulder popped though. Like fam, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
man.
it's true.
Hey.
I
On a
thought
big
that
pay-per-view.
he took off his gloves. I thought he was retiring, innit? That's why I wanted to hear what he said,
Should've,
innit?
man.
But if you ain't retiring, I don't really care, fam. If you
Get
shoulder
out.
pop, that's your business. You understand? At the end of the day, like I hear it. You've worked hard, etc. It's training camp, and what Manon was saying yesterday, that opportunity weren't gonna come for another year or whatever. I get it, but like just don't tell. I don't care, fam. I don't care.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you all a question. Aljamain brought this up in his press conference. He was like, "You need to give me credit for popping your shoulder out. You like, I put you in that position." So
That's
now,
about, we're
so
talking
hold
about
on.
a shoulder, fam. You know what I'm saying?
But this is my point now. Do you believe now TJ Dillashaw or in MMA it can happen to anyone, bro? We talked about Brady was talking about his knee popped out in the jiu-jitsu competition. I don't know. Have you suffered any injuries like that, Bags?
Luckily, no.
Luckily, no. So, but obviously, you probably know of many other fighters that have probably had pops or sprains, and you know what I'm saying, like serious. So it's like, you give the fighter credit in that, or do you give kind of?
It's a bit of a grey area, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, if someone kicks your leg and then it stops working, you're gonna, do you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to give them a bit of credit, but at the same time, it's your own body failing you at the same time. It's like- but it wouldn't have happened if you didn't get kicked in the first place. So yeah, you kind of have to.
That's I'm saying. That's my point. That's what I was saying yesterday. Give Aljo a bit of credit, bro. He dragged you to the floor that made you. You know what I'm saying?
to throw
You-
your
I kinda-
arm out.
yeah.
I kind of feel sorry for Aljo, bro, because his name is just always in controversy.
Bro,
But-
It's
but-
mad,
No,
man.
no,
I'm
but
saying.
he puts himself.
No, that
Don't
wasn't
help.
his fault. That fight wasn't his fault.
Oh no.
You get me? And then the Peter Yan
Peter
thing,
Yan thing,
that
the knee.
weren't his fault.
No,
was
but
it?
he acted like a baby over there.
Why weren't his fault,
Take the
man?
belt. Aljo, you done the right thing, but you take the belt.
could have been gone. His head-
Andy Smith never took the belt. Now look at him,
on
blood.
the floor, though, bro.
Bro, you don't know how. Let me knee in your head. Let me knee in your head.
Don't do that.
Let me knee you in your head.
Don't do that.
Bend over. Let me
don't do
knee you
that.
in your head
Don't
fully
do
and
that.
see how you
But,
feel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say, but in fact, you know why he faked that? Because he got up, he looked up. Watch it, bro. He looked up, heard. Then as soon as they said he got the belt, he went. And what are you doing?
Nah, bro, you're being too dramatic. It wasn't that
Watch
bad,
it.
bro. It
Bro,
wasn't that
anyone
bad.
who got home
It
and
wasn't
watch
that
it.
bad. It wasn't that bad.
It was bad, bro. I was boiling in the cage.
No, he
Bro,
was.
he might have a
Around,
headache,
innit?
bro. He could have done a
But
madness to
I
you.
agree with that though. It's always controversy.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like, fam, that's why I said fuck your shoulder, blood. I don't care about your shoulder, fam. He was tough. Don't get me wrong. TJ, fam,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the 2 rounds and he's got a pop shoulder.
Yeah, I rate him for that,
Yeah,
so,
big respects.
yeah.
But at the same time, you don't have to. We saw it. You understand? We don't have to speak about it. We saw it.
What round did you say he was gonna win?
First 1 or 2.
Yeah, I said 2.
I thought you'd do it in 1. I thought Aljo would do it in 1.
Yeah.
And I think, like you
4-1.
said, I think he could have. If I'm being honest, but yeah, TJ's done, man.
Finished.
At that level.
You believe TJ is done back?
I think so. Yeah. It's that once that aura KOs.
Yeah.
That aura of invincibility.
Yeah, like anyone thinks they can punch him up now.
Sugar,
Yeah.
In that weight class.
Sugar,
But
Sean
it's
O'Malley's
massive.
been saying
It's
it.
like in the fight when
won't
you feel someone get tired, like
Yeah.
when you know they're tired, you're gonna go for them. Like you know you've got them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same thing in this
Yeah,
stage.
he's
of
just
his career.
vulnerable right now.
He's like the old dog, you know.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
like young fighters, they can sense it.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
They
No, but-
smell it.
Yeah, they for real. They literally.
He's like, for real, he knows. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Might look good in training, all of that stuff. But yeah, like you're saying, don't matter, bro. The cloak has gone.
Hitting pads, anyone can look good though.
Man couldn't even hit pads for this fight, bro. He said his shoulders was coming out.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that.
He said you
Yeah.
couldn't hit pads.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what did he do? Just stay at home,
bro?
How was he
Just
shoulder
stay at
popped
home.
out so much, fam? He said his shoulder popped out 20 times. He weren't resting and he weren't punching. So what was he doing, fam? He was kicking and his shoulder was popping out, fam. I don't want to hear about that, bro.
Oh,
Go and
man.
do your
bad,
steroids, man.
Well, we might as well move on for that. So where does Aljamain go from here then? Because he had a crazy
Sugar, man.
after call out with calling out Cheeto. He said, called him, what is it, Dorito? Cheeto Dorito.
Cheeto said he got to put all these Cheetos in your mouth.
Oh! I didn't even see that.
Cheetos in your
Yeah, give it back, bruv. Give it back. Yeah. He got that from the Dillashaw land.
Yeah,
And he took that kind of from the
I was just
Dillashaw.
taking bare stuff in his mouth at the moment, bro. It ain't good. It ain't good, bro.
He also called out the Cejudo, the triple C, the guy. He wants to come back and make a statement. And he also called out Sugar. Now, as we know, when we're going to move on, someone's more in line for it. But out of all three, I'm just going to ask you for him, who would you want to see him fight personally? Just forget
Sugar.
those- You go and Sugar. Who would you want to actually see him fight? I'd say Cejudo gives him the hardest challenge.
Yeah, Cejudo will give him the
Yeah,
hardest
for challenge,
challenge.
right?
Yeah, that's why I want to see him fight. I want to
not
see
who I
challenge
wanna see him
because
fight.
I ain't there to see man just win.
Because he has so much bad luck, I say Sugar, so he can get a payday, bro.
But he doesn't. He gets a payday and he's lost the
I don't
belt.
think it's
so-
that easy of a fight, to be fair.
Exactly.
Ooh, what? You think Sugar's a harder fight than Cejudo for him?
Stylistically, it's just tricky.
You think?
It's just tricky.
I look at the Yarn, we're going to get into it, but the Yarn fight and the way Yarn was able to get him down, take his back. If that's Sterling, that's a different story. I
Yeah,
think.
bro, for real. That body lock. Woo,
Yeah, he
that
can
for right.
play out like that. But Sugar can tag him on the feet too.
And Aljo's
True.
been tagged.
And
That's
I've
the
just
only
been
thing.
knocked
Like I said, you never know how the fight's
Sleepy.
gonna play out.
Yeah.
You know, who would have like pictured Sean doing that to Peter last night?
Can I ask? Can we scroll
Well,
down?
we're
here?
moving on to the next one.
Hey, can I just say about Aljo, yeah? Fam, please, brother, when you get the mic after a fight, bro,
Yeah.
don't be doing this. What did he say?
Cheesy stuff.
I
man.
don't even
Bro,
know,
what did he
bro.
say? I'll take you back, Anaconda, snack,
Anaconda,
something.
backpack.
No one needs to hear.
That's why,
Bro, no one needs to hear that, man.
That's why DJ said he's a failed rapper, bro.
Oh, bro, he's out here trying to get acting gigs.
Bags. Can I ask you a question? Who do you think actually won the fight yesterday? Peter Yan or
Alright, so
Oh,
I
man.
think Peter.
you think he won?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What rounds did you have him?
Thank you.
I didn't
won?
even count the rounds. I just knew, like, from
Thank
what
you.
I saw,
Where?
I just feel like he won.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Bro, all right. Let's get into this, yeah?
Oh, wow.
I got some stats.
No. All right. Well, all right. You're on the opposite. Let me hear from you. Would you?
I thought O'Malley won 1 and 3, and then Yan won 2. I think. And by the way, I told you this anyway. If it was going decision, there was only one outcome because Dana got his wish. He survived 15 minutes.
He survived. Dana got his wish.
Bro, he was
Dana's
like
wish.
that. He
That was
PayPaling the judges, bro.
happening.
Exactly.
Always happening.
He wasn't putting him on the fight.
But never. Not against Peter Yan. He's not fighting that card. No way. But ultimately, what he did do in round 1, the reason I gave it to O'Malley was because Yan had, I think the stand up,
Round one. Sorry.
I think round 1 for me,
Yarn had more total strikes.
I
He got
think
the
round 1
takedown.
for me on the feet was even.
Significant.
But I felt that on the floor, he got taken down, but Yan didn't do nothing when he got him down. O'Malley was actually attempting stuff from the bottom, subs. So then he got back up, and then it went back to striking. So I'm like, all right, the striking was fairly even. The floor, yes, you took him down, but you didn't do nothing. He didn't work on the floor. You can't tell me that round he worked.
Striking's
Second round, he worked.
Yeah, okay. Striking's fairly even, yeah?
Yeah.
So are you not going to look at the pressure then? He was applying pressure, bro.
And he
He had him
took
on
him
the
down
back.
times.
No,
he had
that's
control
across the whole
time.
fight. That's not across the whole fight. I'm saying about round one.
Okay.
What were the
In
takedowns
round
in
one, it was one.
to Jan.
It was one.
Out of how many? One
Out of 3 attempts. So my point is, you failed to, you successfully...
count defense.
Okay, that's fine. You successfully got one.
Yeah.
What did you do when you was there? No work, submission attempts from the bottom guy. He's the now aggressor.
Did he?
He then got up.
submission attempt.
Yeah, of course he did.
The thing with
Do
Do you remember?
Was it-
Scroll down. Does it say it on
Go
here?
down. Go down.
Does
I
it
don't
say
think it doesn't say. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say it on here.
triangle.
It does. It says sub attempts.
Oh yeah. No, he had none then.
Yeah, no.
He defo-
That's what I said.
No,
He
he never,
Jack,
he never
Jack.
secured the triangle.
Yeah, he
but
never.
He was looking.
He was
he was
It was
attempting.
close
It was
enough
an
for a
attempt.
sub attempt
My
then.
point, no, shut
No,
up.
no,
It
no,
wasn't
no,
close
no,
enough.
no,
We all went ooh
I
for a hot
didn't.
second. Yes, we all
But
did.
the strike, I don't
Because
feel
we
like
all
the strike
saw what
was
he was
even.
trying to do.
I said he had no sub attempts after the whole thing. Watch the live stream back. I actually said it. He had no sub attempts in the whole thing.
No, O'Malley had more significant strikes, but
Yeah.
Peter Yan had more strikes in general.
But it was,
What's
yeah, he
the
did have,
strikes?
I think there were a lot of them on the ground, no?
23-19.
A lot of them were on the ground.
And then
Yeah, exactly. A lot of his would have been on the ground.
And there was only, how much control time was there? There was only like a minute of control time.
it doesn't
In
have
this
control
round.
time on there.
No, it was like 5 minutes. He had
No,
What? No,
in
no,
this
in the
round,
first round. In the
this
first
round.
round. Bro, Sugar was effective off the back foot. Like, he kept his range. He was giving Jan problems, like how I think most people thought would go down in the first round. I gave Sugar the first.
Nah, I gave it to Jan. I had Jan one.
Thank you.
And what was it?
You can say you can say thank you. He lost the fight.
Yeah, no.
On his Wikipedia,
Alright, cool.
it says red.
All right, that's fine.
L against Sean
Let me
O'Malley,
give
the
you some
clown.
stats,
Look,
yeah?
he looks like a bumper clown.
You're right.
And he lost.
All right, cool. But let me say this, yeah. Just because like you want to say no about controversy, we had 23 media outlets give this decision.
Are
to
they
Peter Yan.
judges?
Hold
Are they
on.
Dana?
Hold on. Let me just go through some of these so people know who some of these are for people at home. These are big companies. So we had Tapology, who's one of the biggest MMA companies, give it to Jan. We had Wrestling Observer. We had ESPN, Bloody Elbow, Post Wrestling, Sharedog, MMA Junkie, one of the biggest. We had Cage Side Press, MMA Sucker.
All of that
so
is
every-
irrelevant. All of that is
I'm
irrelevant.
just
Do you know
saying
why?
we had 23
The
different-
free. It's like football. It's like football. If I'm playing a game, we're all playing a game, and the scout says he likes Rimz and Bags. I didn't show the one person whose opinions count enough. I didn't show him enough.
No, but I was gonna bring this up. There was a segment where they say that Abu Dhabi judges have been they've messed up a couple of
Yeah, they have
decision.
done in the past. They have.
Yeah. This is one here.
It's not. It's
This
not a
is
robbery.
one here.
Are you saying this is a robbery then?
Yeah, brother.
No, I wouldn't say it's a robbery.
Stupid.
I wouldn't say it's a robbery.
Ridiculous.
It's a robbery.
Even
No,
Luke
no,
Thomas.
no,
Even
no.
Luke Thomas said it.
All right, it's not robbery. You're right. It's
Not
not
robbery.
robbery. I used the wrong term.
It's-
It's not. But
it's a fight that
I
you
feel
could
like
have seen
Yan
go
won
either
the
way.
Fight, bro. I don't feel like it's.
I don't think he won it clear. I don't think O'Malley won it clear. But I'm happy O'Malley won it. That's my argument.
I feel like you know what
It was-
O'Malley did
if-
fight.
if Yan
Him
got it, I
busting
wouldn't be
his eye.
complaining.
But him busting his eye.
Yeah, he bust his eye.
Bust his eye, bro. That knee was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Certain judges might have looked at that and said, "You're injured.
Yeah,
If this
yeah.
is a close fight. You look injured." So you know how that goes as well, innit? Like, but again,
But you got to remember, the judges are giving it round by round. You understand? So they're not looking at that. So the judges have looked and said, round one, we'll give it to Sugar.
Yeah.
That's the way they saw it. You get me?
After round one, they can't cross out their answer
Yeah, they
and
can't
go
go
back.
back out and say, oh yeah, well that knee means that round two. You know what I'm saying?
no, I'm saying that. No, I'm just saying.
So that's why I'm saying, because it's a split decision, it's just about like stuff like this comes down to opinions. It's about the right opinion.
All right, then. My opinion.
Getting the right
so
opinion.
that performance was good enough to win a title shot.
Who?
That performance.
Yes,
was
because he
good
did
enough.
it to Yarn.
By Sugar.
Nah.
Sugar, a professional fighter. Wait.
A professional fighter telling you right,
You're-
right now.
if you're ranked 12th and you fight the number one guy
Yeah.
and you win, when no one expects you
The
to,
margins at the very top, the margins are tiny, right?
you think?
They're tiny. So it's like to be the best of the best of the whole division, right? the second guy, the third guy, or even the 10th guy is down, there's not going to be that big of a difference.
Yeah.
It's just
There shouldn't be.
It's sometimes it will literally come down to who doesn't make a mistake on a night.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everyone probably, most people in top 20 can probably, on certain days, beat the top 1. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get
The
that.
number 1 is only number 1 by chance. Do you know what I mean? Something
Yeah.
just happened by chance.
Opportunity. as
Yeah,
well.
opportunity as well. So you have to be in the right place at the right time, win the right fights. Certain things have to align for you. Do you know what I mean? Because there's some people in the world who could smash up all the champions in the UFC. You don't even know who they are.
haven't had the opportunity. Or
They haven't had the opportunity. They got
Yeah.
injured, whatever.
There's a guy in Africa that beats up Francis.
And he's
I'm telling you, I know that.
Francis.
And he's never even.
Yeah, he's never even he's never even trained.
But there's some
He's
like,
just
little
brutal.
wizard guy who just rolls for your leg and snaps
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. They just don't do MMA.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a good point.
Can I ask you as well then? Yeah. So you know, when Aljo and Petr.1 had the second fight, who did you have in that fight?
Aljo and PT.1
When
in the
P-
second fight.
Yeah, when Aljo won the title officially.
I have to go with Aljo.
Okay, because a lot of people had Petr.1. Because what I was gonna say is that in a hypothetical world, that could have been for the title yesterday. Petr.1 could have been the champ. That could have been for the title.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like Sugar. Well, it depends on how you see it. Obviously, if you say that, if you're thinking that Petr.1 won,
It would have been 5-round fight though.
bro, but
But he wasn't getting tired. He wasn't getting tired. Sugar.
yeah, Sugar was a bit.
Yeah, but so was Jan. So was Jan.
no,
Jan
no,
was
no,
gone.
no,
Jan
no,
was
no,
gone. Jan was gone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
my
I'm gonna
point.
keep it real.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it real. And I thought Sugar would have, because I questioned his engine. Sugar still looked kind of decent. I was surprised. I said that in even the last stream. Each round, even when they come out in the second round, I was like, Jan, you know, I
he
watch
did
that.
look like he was
You know
blowing
I
still
watch
a
that.
bit. Yeah.
I'm the first person to watch. As soon as you come out of your corner, who's got the more of the electric step? You get me? Who's more that again? Islam, Oliveira. Man come out, man threw a leg kick. I said, yeah, you're finished. That leg kick was the laziest leg kick I'd seen. I said, Oliveira, you don't do that. Second round, this is when you're killing, man. So you kill the Poiriers and the Chandlers and all that. Sorry, Chandler, sorry. But yeah, this is where you get, I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, like, just in that high whole thing, like. But you're right.
But either way,
You say as well, Bags.
what I take away from it,
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley, whether he won or lost that fight, goes up in everyone's list in terms of
100%.
everyone thought he was a pussy, and he showed you that he can rock with these guys.
It's about it.
I'm not here because Uncle likes me. I'm here
Him and
because
Islam both done the same thing, innit?
they
proved themselves. They proved
I had it
themselves.
for Sean.
Yeah,
you had it for Islam.
100%.
One apiece. You agree?
Yeah, prove themselves.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
We'll have that. We'll have that.
Look at you.
But-
I don't know. Look at you.
Um,
We had to shake across from you. We had to shake across. Don't do that. Don't play.
But yeah, man, I think O'Malley, even if he didn't get the title shot, I think he could fight Cheeto again, because that would be
Don't you think
mad.
that kills two contenders though?
Yeah, but if Cejudo's gonna get there, ultimately
There's bare
you
contenders.
can't have two champs anyway.
Who is the
Bantamweight.
contender at top 10?
Bro, Ricky
That's
Samo.
bantamweight.
Top
It's
20,
just one
bro.
person gets a good
Samo
win.
is
Mo,
mad.
that's
We
my
say every week,
favorite.
bantamweight's crazy.
It's the
bro.
best. Yes, the
That
deepest.
division is crazy.
It's mad. bro.
Crazy.
It's the
But yeah,
deepest.
so like for me, Sugar will probably get the title shot because he's a star. Stars get it, man. When they're in this position, Uncle Dana's, or if Cejudo does get it, he's not letting him fight again. He's just waiting it out.
Yeah.
Uncle Dana will make him wait out.
Yeah. He'll
He's not gonna ruin the opportunity to have him
I
fight.
see Sean doing potentially one more before title.
Yeah, I think if Cejudo.
Sean's his own agent, though. You do know that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but if Cejudo.
So if Uncle Dana, like you're saying, can persuade him,
Uncle Dana will tell him, yo,
Did you not see what he
order
said, though?
500k
there you go.
and
There you
shut
go.
your
Shut your
all
mouth.
your blood.
Yeah.
And then when I tell you to come back, you
Dana's
come back.
corrupt, bro. Dana does something.
You think Dana's not on stuff like that?
corrupt, bro.
Dana's sliding, man.
Corrupt. You see the way he does interviews? He's corrupt, bro. He don't care.
See the way he spoke about your mate, Dan Hardy. See the way he spoke about your mate, Dan
I didn't
Hardy.
even see it yet, bro.
He's
Yeah.
I ain't
violating
seen
him,
it
blood.
yet.
All right, Dana's corrupt.
Saying he's abusing,
We're gonna
he's
get into
abusing.
it, yeah.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
What about Sugar vs TJ?
No, I don't wanna
Sugar,
see
No,
sugar,
I want to see it.
Sugar
but if they have
ruins
another
it.
fight, would they not just
sugar ruins him.
throw him the alley?
Sugar ruins him.
Yeah, he
I
beats
agree,
him
but
up.
that's what I'm saying. If he's gonna, let's say that he has to sit while Cejudo gets that opportunity. Rather than chucking him Cheeto, which is a fight he's already lost, and bro,
he needs to fight Rob
do you
Font.
not think?
I don't think it'll make sense because his next fight has to be the title eliminator fight, right? TJ doesn't deserve it yet because he's coming off a loss like that.
But do you not think that, bro?
Rob
right
Font.
now, bro,
Rob
Dana
Font.
White, when Sugar won that fight, Dana White must have just been like, like,
So,
you know
if
what I'm saying?
so if he's smart now, he sticks him on another pay-per-view with Rob Font. Beat up Rob Font because he's top 5.
But who's Rob
But what you're
Font
saying,
to
it makes
say you're
sense.
gonna get a title?
But it has to be a
but you
title
will.
eliminator.
No, because you've done yarn and you've just filled somebody else in. Like that's another filler.
I would
Get what I'm
rate the
trying to
T.
say?
I would rate him.
So it solidifies how much people you beat in there now. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Because don't stick him to someone like Ricky Simone, bro.
Oh, Cheeto.
Yeah, I hear that, but
Yeah, but them man are down
Cheeto,
there,
back up
and
the leg
Dana's
anyway.
not trying to
But what's
boost
Ricky?
them.
What's Ricky ranked?
He's that
10th.
10th or 9th. See, they
he's good,
skipped
though.
him.
He's good.
He's
Should
the
be
best.
way higher, bro.
He's the best.
Ricky, yeah.
He's the best. I've
Ricky's
been
the best,
telling guys he's the best.
But Umar's here.
What?
Umar's
No,
here.
no. Umar's a different
And
language.
Saeed's
What
here.
about you, man?
Yeah, see? Umar's different language.
And
You know
Saeed's
what?
here.
Saeed. You know what? I give Ricky Simone a chance, yeah? The only reason is because he's wrestling so good. It is so good.
And he's
And
non-stop.
trust me, and his jiu-jitsu's legit. And he
Everything.
strike.
And
Bruv,
he
he's one of my
punches like
favourite
a-
all-around fighters in the UFC. Go and watch him fight properly.
punches like
He's
a truck.
legit, bro. What?
Yeah,
He punches like what?
hard, like a truck.
Ricky's a problem. But yeah, we have to see, man. We're going to see how this pans out. Oh, next
What-
year's
what-
going to be so
it's
juicy.
gonna be mad, isn't it?
Oh, next year.
mad.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna move on.
All right, cool.
Spent time on this one.
Ooh.
Beneil Dariush versus Mateusz Gamrot.
This shocked me.
Thoughts?
This shocked me, man.
Bro, I'm heartbroken.
Yeah, so man.
Gamrot was my guy.
Shake my hand.
Bro,
I hear you, bro.
my guy,
Let's together still. Gamrot was my guy, man.
Like he showed Gamrot skills. Obviously, he's scrambling abilities, wrestling.
Wasn't as effective, I say, against Dariush, but
When Dariush had him in certain positions, you were still able to scramble out of them and whatnot. But I feel like with Gamrot, yeah, once Plan A didn't work, he had no Plan B, bro.
I agree.
He had no
He kept
Plan
going
B,
back to
bro.
Plan A.
Yeah,
He kept going back to Plan A and it
Constantly.
weren't working. It weren't working. What did you think, Bags?
Yeah, man. It's like I've not really looked into Gamrot that much, but from his last few fights, obviously I've heard of him. I knew that apparently he had super good gas tank, crazy wrestling because I grappled some good guy in his last fight or something like that.
Sayukian.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
So you can say mad.
He's a man.
So yeah, everyone was hyping him up, and he looked fucking weird in that press conference. Top off,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, man,
Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, man.
Looking around.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
just sitting there like he's got no clue, like looking around, all strange and shit.
Might have been too big still.
But yes, and then it's like, so I was like, he must be, he's got something about him, but it did choke a bit in that fight, I think. Like, because it was a step up fight for him, right?
Yeah, it was still. The level.
And yeah, he didn't really perform. I feel like, I don't know. He gassed, obviously, and like Rim said, once Plan A failed, he didn't really have a Plan B. Like, he didn't have nothing else to back up that wrestling, and the wrestling wasn't working.
Yo, Dariush's scrambles.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
He's legit. He's legit.
Yeah.
I think he can give problems to top 3, man. All of them. I
What
don't know
about
what he's ranked.
Islam?
He was ranked 5th.
I think he
was
can give him a
ranked
good
sixth,
fight,
sixth.
100%.
Bro, remember because they booked that, remember?
Yeah.
And Dariush pulled out of injury, but that would be an interesting fight. I'm
He'll
not
give
gonna
him a
lie
good
still.
fight, 100%.
100.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
Do you-
Maybe he's the
Yeah.
only one in the top 5
Yeah.
because of the skill set.
Make you fight Oliveira.
The only way I see him lose
No.
Makhachev fight is
Why
like
can't he have the title shot? I want to see Volks.
Makhachev
If you do
eventually
right,
take
I
him
agree
down.
with you. I actually obviously don't.
With Dariush, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you
yeah,
say,
yeah.
sorry, Bags?
I say the only way I see Dariush losing to Makhachev is there's going to be a scrap. Dariush is going to come after Makhachev, but then Makhachev is going to eventually get that takedown.
If you can control the hips.
Yeah, and then he'll get round to the back, and it will all be about like control, ground and pound,
Same
submission.
thing. Same thing.
Yeah, same number. Yeah, but that's his route to victory, innit?
Yeah.
That's his route to victory. It's just whether or not you can hold him there, like you're saying.
Now you can hold him there, bro. It's not Gamrot.
Dariush's striking was good as well. though, bro.
Gamrot's not none of these daggies. He's not.
No, of course. No one's saying that. No one's saying that. But yeah, it was a disappointing one for Gamrot still, because like you said, everyone in there was hyping him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
I like
Dariush.
Gamrot, man. What Gamrot, man? And then you took out Sayukian to do this.
Yeah. So you
Because I
can still
didn't
hear
see
that.
So you can won
Yo,
though. He won
won
though.
the
He
fight.
did win.
Yeah.
You won the fight, you know.
everyone-
You won the
we all
fight.
said that, innit?
In hindsight, you wanted to win now.
Yeah.
Alright.
So wait, so what? Just before we move on, where does Beneil? Is it Beneil title shot?
Chucking him.
Nah,
Oh,
Oliveira,
does he?
man.
What do you mean
Oliveira.
no?
Because we know that Volks is fighting.
What do you mean no though? Like
I
the
agree
man
with
is on
you.
a
I
10
agree
fight
with
win
Lankz, you know.
streak.
That's crazy.
What? Give him a
I
title
agree with
fight.
Lankz, yeah. Folks shouldn't get
Bro,
that.
Leon
man.
had to wait.
Folks,
And Leon's on it now.
They've
on the
already
10th. On the
confirmed
10th, you
it,
got on
bro.
the 10th.
That's a confirmed fight now, bro. You can't have
Yeah,
man
you
come
can't.
into the cage and you're
No.
not booking the fight.
Bro, and Islam even said, come here. It was Habib, fam. Habib was like, oh, yo, get him, bro. You understand? That's
he's
the
trying
fight,
to
bro.
earn Islam money. That's it.
Yeah.
Khabib
That's
is.
what the game is, bro.
He
That's
should.
what this game
He needs to take over from that Ali Dalla.
Brother,
Wula.
these men are
What's his
our
name?
entertainment, but that's
Pissing me
their
off.
life,
What's
you
his
know.
name?
He's pissing me off. Ali Dalla Wula Aziz. That waste man. He's got every fighter on the planet.
I never called you a waste man, bro.
He's a waste man. What's he gonna
That's
do?
my guy still.
Nah, he annoys me because he's got every fighter, bro, and he stops them coming on aerial. Like, fuck off, blood. Who are you, fam? Allow it, allow it, allow it.
He does as well. He stops
Pussy, yo.
Keep doing your thing, man.
that. Must keep doing your thing.
Alright, so you're saying title shot,
Yeah, what you got?
Charles.
Charles.
Chuck him, Charles.
Dariush needs to.
Title shot,
Yeah.
I'd say someone top 3.
top 3. Yeah, I'll say give him
It's not
Charles.
fair. It's not fair. It's actually not fair.
No, it's not.
Bro, he does not
I
move
tell
the
you what would
needle
be a
as
good
well,
fight,
bro.
Gaethje.
No, because I'm not
Don't
gonna
matter.
lie. They can give
It
Islam.
doesn't matter. Of course
No,
it does.
no, you know what? No, let me.
We
can
tell you it
I
doesn't
speak?
matter.
No, hey, Rimz, let me speak here. Let me speak here.
I'm speaking bare baby voice. What do you mean?
No, but
No,
bro,
but
it matters.
No, let me speak here. This is where consistency is key. If Islam can get the title shot, like Lankz said, Dariush needs the title shot, bro. Even though I don't care about his opponents, he's killing everyone. Regardless, he broke his foot, come back, and still looked amazing in that fight. From someone like
I hear you.
Gamrot that has been fighting as well. 'cause
Dropped
Gamrot's
him as well.
consistently been
Dropped him
fighting.
and looked at him.
Yeah,
But, hey,
dropped him and looked at him like he's
And he was
like,
grabbing
yeah,
legs,
it's like-
fam.
Yeah,
It's
it's true.
It's like these man didn't watch what we watched after the fight, blood.
What do you mean?
Bro, when the man is in the cage, fam, the only fight that's happened, like where a man's got in the cage after the fight and it hasn't happened, was Brock Lesnar DC. You get me? That's the only time, bro.
No. I'm not saying that, but forget all the antics, bro. Stop doing WWE, bro. This is UFC.
No, keep it up, fam.
No, I get
Make
it.
that
No,
shit
sometimes it
entertaining,
is fun. I get you. I get what you're saying, but Dariush actually deserves the shot. If Islam deserves the shot after running through
He does.
everyone,
He does. But
So-
he don't move
but
the
that's
needle, bro.
Yeah.
So if someone else is there who's gonna be more of
how do you mean me move? That's not fair, bro.
Bro.
Not every man can move the needle. They deserve it.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
Leo never moved the needle.
Yeah,
Why did he
you
get
got,
his
you
shot?
got eventually.
Yep.
You're gonna get
But
eventually.
Dariush,
He's
yeah,
moving
yeah.
the needle now, blood.
No,
Dariush
don't
ain't
do
ever
that
gonna-
now.
Bro,
Don't do
Dariush
that.
ain't ever gonna move the needle, bro.
Leon didn't deserve that title shot there. I'm gonna be
Dariush
honest.
is-
Who's you
Leo.
giving it to?
Who? What's that?
I mean, we had
Private
man
Leon.
them in here
Fair
saying he
man.
looks like a
Fair man, I
geography
would've gave it to
teacher,
him before.
blood.
If you're gonna do the same for, I'm being honest. Leo don't move
Who hasn't
the
already
needle.
had the shot?
Who
deserved it at the time?
Bring up pound for pound rankings quickly. Bring it up quickly. Because
but
honestly,
Volk's at number one.
No, bring up one to go to what? Go to what weight? Go to what weight?
What?
Yeah, honest to see.
Kobe already fought.
Right,
Where
he
was
beat-
Hamza was booked, I
yeah.
swear.
Yeah, Hamza couldn't even have got
Yours
it at the
booked.
time.
Gilbert Burns already fought.
Yeah.
What? You giving it to Bully B? Bully B!
Alright.
Come on, man.
Alright,
Jeff
No,
Neal.
no, go keep going because they've just got skip. They skip O'Malley up, so I want to do a bit of skipping.
Jeff Neal.
Shafkat.
Shafkat.
Yep.
Doesn't move the needle, bro.
Shavkat,
He does not move
Right
the
now,
needle, bro.
doesn't he?
He's
Mainstream.
an undercover killer. He does not move the needle,
He's not
bro. Don't
mainstream.
tell me he does.
No, you're right. But I don't care. But I want to see killers fight. Well, we're in this to find out who is the best.
Mate, you should watch ACA then. Watch ACA because that's not what UFC is about. UFC's business, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. 100%. UFC does it at the best, isn't it? No, they do it at the best. Like, they do it the best, and they have the best fighters overall across. So yeah, but I'm saying, like, at the business point of view, but just be a bit consistent with your fight. That sometimes they're so matchy. They really do pick. Like sometimes he don't deserve it, then they jump through. Like at least then make it seem.
Bro, if Dariush goes
Like,
in there
make
and
it
beats
seem-
up Charles, yeah, he immediately grabs a little bit more fan base, a little bit of star power. Not that will happen. You know, I don't think Dariush ever really becomes a star because of his style, and I don't think he's very good on the mic, etc. But then that title fight comes. You get me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm done fighting for you, Daniel. I tried, Beneil. I tried. Me and Lankz tried, bro, but they killed our spirit in here.
Alright, we're moving on. Alright, what are we talking about this? Katlyn Chookagian versus Manon Fiorot. I'll be honest. I didn't really pay
bruv,
attention to the fight,
the
bro.
room was wild at this point.
Yeah,
Everyone was
yeah,
walking
I
in.
wasn't really paying attention
Yeah.
still.
You said Fiorot won the fight. You took us.
Please, man, just go. What are we doing?
Yeah, but Fiorot.
No one
No,
watched
come
it,
on, let's
though.
cover the card.
Did you watch this
I
fight?
can't lie, I didn't see this one.
Oh,
man, then we're moving mad.
Yeah, we're moving mad.
We
We're
are
not
moving
moving mad, bro. Like,
No,
did you
we're
see
not-
the fights underneath
I want
it
to
and
know.
above it? Why am I watching this?
Yeah, I know it's mad still. I get you.
no, but the fight. All right, well,
This was the one where if you needed toilet,
it didn't seem that
You
good.
needed
Great of a fight.
food. Anything you needed, you did it during this fight.
I sat
We
here
was
and
in the
watched
room,
it.
but we weren't.
I let Jackie speak. I let Queenie speak about it, bro.
Go on.
How did you hear him?
It was just yeah. It wasn't much to say in it, but what's her name? Fiorot?
Fiorot.
Yeah, she just outstruck her really. Had a couple grappling exchanges that she won. Yeah, she looked good still. She looked like she could fight for the title anyway. I think that's gonna be possibly next still for her.
Okay.
Against who? Fight for the title against who?
Thing is
Shevchenko, innit?
Yeah. There's not gonna be two champs. Bro, hey, listen.
Bro, do you think Fiorot beats Shevchenko?
I don't know.
No one knows
I've
because
never
no one
seen
watched
a
the fucking
yeah.
fight, blood.
Never seen a fight.
Bro, and let me tell you, yeah.
Do you like Shevchenko?
She's alright, yeah. She's she's good. She's a good fighter, right?
No, listen. From what I see, if someone is gonna beat her, she does have the skill set still.
You
You get me?
All
Yeah.
round.
It will be a
Remember, Shevchenko
listen.
can switch it
It
up.
will be a surprise thing if she
More
wins.
than Talia Santos.
No, they need to run back Santos.
Yeah, they do need to
I
run
think
back.
Santos
Santos
won
won
that
the fight, but I said Santos
Santos
was gonna
won the fight.
But this is what I'm
I
saying.
told people
Every dog
this.
has their day, and like what you were saying earlier, once someone loses that invincibility,
Yeah.
bro, I don't think Valentina still has that invincibility that she used to have still.
Why not? Who she lose to?
No, she won the fight, but if you watched back the fight, she lost still.
Yeah,
Against
Man,
Rimz.
are idiots.
Santos, the last
No, you
The
man
last
are
fight,
idiots.
out grappled her.
She did. I had Santos winning that fight as well. I said Santos
I
winning.
don't think I've seen that.
Did you watch that fight? You need to go back and watch
If you was to
that
go
one.
back and watch it, I think you would, especially if you had
What's
Peter
the full
Yan
name?
winning.
Santos what?
Talia Santos.
Especially if you had Peter Yan beating Sugar, there's no way you would
Thank
judge
you.
that fight and say that Santos lost the fight. She beat her. She beat
Even
her.
in the striking.
Okay.
Yeah, even in the striking,
That's why I
bro.
had her striking's cold.
Even in the striking. That I swear that was that in Abu Dhabi as well, no?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think that was in Abu Dhabi, bro.
That was
If you can
It
check
might
that
have
was-
been, you know.
I think that was in Abu Dhabi, bro.
Oh, you might be right. If you're right, they fucked up that. I'm gonna go do my research now. You watch.
Right.
I think that one was in
Check-
Abu. I might
Well,
have
we
been
got the
completely
next
wrong.
one.
Yeah, I'll try and check it.
Let's jump into the prelims.
Prelims, we can run over a couple. So we got Belal Muhammad versus Sean Brady.
I'm not speaking on this yet. Let everyone go.
Boy, you was stunned that Brady was gonna win this. And I'm not gonna lie.
We all
Belal at the start,
No,
yeah,
don't say we
everyone
was.
was in it.
No.
Everyone.
I said Bully B,
Yeah,
bro.
you did say
I laughed
Bully
at him. I laughed at him.
You did
I
say
said
Bully.
Bully. Yeah,
did.
come on, man.
I know.
And I laughed at him like a waste man still.
But yeah, I don't think it was by knockout or TKO.
No, I said decision. I said decision. That's why I said no. I know and expected what happened to happen.
Not the stoppage, you know.
No.
No.
That pressure he
It was
put
in
on.
Singapore.
Singapore. Oh, okay, cool.
That pressure he put on Sean Brady was different.
Bro, like I said, fam, if you want to improve your striking,
Don't
go and see Habib, fam. You understand?
No,
Fam?
if you want to improve
That's
your
what's
striking,
happening over here, fam.
no, it's pressure. It's the pressure
mad.
that makes the striking better. It's not Habib. Habib's not holding pads for none of them.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
Absolutely
saying. But if you, I'm just, go and see Habib, fam. All of a sudden, bro, you look like
It shocked me though, because Brady's usually got a tank still. He's usually
when he's coming forward.
yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is what I was
That's
saying.
controlling the
Different.
narrative.
Yeah.
Oliveira is
Controlling
the same.
narrative is mad.
But let's not lie, this was a massive step up for him, really. When you
When you look at his resume, yeah.
I've said to you guys, look at the resumes, look at the names on his resume, bro. On Bully B's
the
resume.
biggest name was Chiesa, innit?
Yeah, on
And he's a waste man. He's a
Yes,
waste
sir.
man. He is. Let's be honest. He's a waste man.
You don't rate him, do you?
He's a waste man.
I know why he's
Got nothing. He's got
I
nothing.
know why. Like
He's got good grappling, bro.
he's got very good wrestling. Very good wrestling.
Was it that Paul? Was it that Paul?
Man snoozing on the mat. bro.
No, it's not even that, bro.
Craig.
It's
There's
just
not that
like,
Paul Craig, bro.
he's not, because he's not a killer like that.
No, he's
Like,
not as bad as Paul Craig, bro.
I know, but he's like a, for me, them man there are like 5 out of 10 in all categories except for
He's like a Ben Askren, blood.
Nah,
It's just not.
It's not even that bad.
It's not that bad.
Not that
No,
bad.
but it's just
You're
a bit more
violent.
even.
Do you think
violent.
like
Looks like Ben Askren as well.
it's do you think like Michael Kess is a one-dimensional fighter? Like people like Paul Craig and that they're a bit one-dimensional.
Nah, not as much as Paul Craig, but
It's just-
Paul Craig is Paul
He's not
Craig,
as
bro.
well rounded as some of the
Anyone
other
that
guys,
loses
innit,
to Paul Craig in MMA
Do you know
needs to
what's
get
so
arrested.
mad when we
Oh,
say
you
that?
say
Though?
that, but
Get arrested.
Mania
bro.
Mike killed everyone to the title shot,
Yeah.
and he went on like a 10.
Steven
he's
Thompson,
a
Steven
specialist,
Thompson, same
specialist.
thing.
Yeah, he is like
Paul
Paul Craig.
Craig-
No. There's levels to jiu-jitsu, bro. Like David Maya
having
can
it.
go compete in jiu-jitsu and
Yeah, I
do
know,
well,
Bro,
Yeah.
Paul
You know what I
Craig
mean?
is
Craig
like
gets
Ryan
tapped. He
Hall.
gets
fam.
tapped. He got tapped. Paul Craig got tapped.
Oh,
By who?
Benson Henderson, I believe.
Benson
No,
Henderson.
No, Benson.
different weight class, no?
Yeah.
By about
have a look.
50 pounds,
Sorry,
blood.
I watched it the other day. I don't know why I had
But-
that in my head.
Sorry, go on.
I'm gonna say though, I think you know what it is with Belal, yeah. He might just be a slow starter.
Yeah.
He might be a slow
Yeah, he
starter
is.
still, because as the fight kind of got on, he started to look better.
The first 3 minutes of the fight,
Mm.
he was on the back foot. This man was gassed. Everything was
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
And then the energy just shifted. And going back to the pressure, constant pressure throughout that whole time. And then eventually, I think just Sean Brady cracked, if I'm being honest. Bro, the finish. Bro. Do you know how many strikes he landed in a row?
Yeah, it was
That
mad.
was mad.
It was mean
That was
still.
good finish.
It was
Yeah.
a good finish, man.
Yeah.
Once he had him hurt and in dangerous, like deep water,
Oh, Jed
bro,
Hughes.
he sunk him, bro.
Jed Hugh.
Did you? Okay.
No, I knew he had been sunk.
Polaris.
Yeah.
Polaris. I watched
Yeah.
it 21. Yeah, he got
But yeah, man, I don't Bully B looks, especially if he's got Habib there, you know, and they're working on the wrestling and stuff like that, bro. I don't know. Still, I don't know where Bully B goes.
Bully
still.
B's limbs look tiny, bro. His
Oh,
arm
but-
looks like it's like a Barbie doll. Like so, like, you look like a tiny arm, boy. Like,
His leg is massive though.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
his
yeah,
chunky.
yeah, no, he's got girth in that sense, but bruv, his arms
Why
look
for that?
tiny, bro. They look-
T-Rex arm.
Yeah,
Carefully legs,
my.
man.
But no, shouts out, you know what? Shouts out to Bully B, bro, because I put so much slack. I said he's like corned beef, bro. He's so boring to like watch or do. Bro, he's just
Man's
boring.
when you ain't got no other
No,
food in the
yeah, you know when your mum not cooking nothing in the week, and
chop
she's
up
like,
some onions,
boy,
slap some
it's easy
corned beef,
work
just quick
and quick rice.
I rate
Easy
the
work.
thing still.
Yeah,
but
yeah. No, man rate
Rice.
it, because man have to eat in it. Man have to
Yeah.
survive, rude boy.
Bro.
I have to watch a call in it. Man have to survive.
No.
I've got a job to do.
Corned beef, you eat that once a year, bro.
See,
Fuck
no,
that.
hold on.
What,
At one point, wouldn't your mum make it like
Every
once
week,
a week?
bro. Every
Thank
week.
you. It's the short.
The struggle's done. The struggle's done. Nigga, we made it. We out of that shit, bro. We ain't eating that though, bro.
I might make
But
something
no,
like
shouts
that.
out to him, man, because he turned into good flavored. You get me? Seasoned corned beef, bro. It weren't just dry. You know what I'm saying? So
Man's
seasoned
not
it
the regular
well.
pack.
Then
Man's not
the regular,
pack.
yeah. You get me? That one's from Jamaica.
Grace
Yeah, the Grace thing from Jamaica.
Alright,
And Grandma
right,
done
alright.
it. Grandma done the seasoning as well.
Let's move on. Yeah. What
Hold
else do
on,
you want to
hold
talk
on.
about on the prelims?
Whoa, we can't just go past my guy.
Yeah. What?
So that's Makhachev Marmadov versus Kyle Brady.
This was a close one, though.
Let me not lie, I was worried. You understand? I thought he lost actually, but they gave it to him. This was one of them decisions that was a little bit sketchy still. I can't lie, maybe more than the sugar fight still.
Yeah,
Maybe more than the
yeah?
sugar. Yeah.
He could have lost it.
Muradov won the fight still, let me not lie
I'm
to
not
you.
going to
fam.
lie, so I thought no.
But Muradov is also very good for him, you understand?
Yeah.
These men should both be ranked. So
I'm not as impressed. I'm not that impressed by his grappling, you know.
Yeah, but even after
I
what
wasn't
saw,
impressed after last night.
I want
But
that
from what I've
impressed
seen
still.
before,
from the positions that he was in
Yeah.
and that he
Yeah,
had.
he loses.
It was a
kinda
poor.
mad
It was just a poor.
positions, bro.
I genuinely think it was just a poor performance.
Well, actually, I missed that fight. What happened?
It was like, have you seen Kyle Brady fight before?
He won round one.
Yeah.
Who?
Braulio, I feel like he lost round two.
Lost round two.
And he won, I think
They gave him round 3. Yeah.
yeah. But he got in good positions. His striking's not bad. He was out striking him. He was bouncing in and out of exchanges quite well. And then when they got into like the wrestling exchanges with Murdoch, I felt like he had better positions enabled to that. Murdoch's not great on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're Brazilian, you got that Brazilian. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I felt like he could have put him away.
Trains with Kamza as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's correct.
Like the thing with Bradley, what I like about him is that he's just a safe fighter. Like he does everything reasonably well. and he won't put himself in a position where he's gonna get knocked out or he's gonna lose
Will
a
he
fight.
not?
No, well, that's what I've seen anyway. And that can be some. I've said that sometimes that can come across quite boring, but for me, I like it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where he goes from here. Hopefully to the rankings, so that can have another one in there. You understand? Because Makhachev is also should be in the rankings now. Hopefully.
What we're gonna see? Let's go. Let's keep
Alright,
moving
let's
on from
move
that
on.
one then.
Oh,
He won the fight. I wasn't even in there.
Yeah, they gave it to Krylov.
They gave it to Krylov. This fight
I'm not surprised.
wild.
yeah, I saw the start.
These
I
man
didn't-
was swinging.
Yeah.
This was Usman trying to tell everyone again that he had no time. He tried to come out and just put Krylov's lights out. Krylov done well to hang in there at certain exchanges, but then Krylov exchanging back, and
Yeah.
it was good. You watched
Back
this?
and forth, yeah.
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was a good, entertaining fight.
Like, all Volkan's fights are like that nowadays, bro. You understand?
He finished Paul Gray though. In the last fight, he did.
You can't.
Alright, moving on.
Let's move on.
Pussy.
What else you want to talk about on the prelims?
Chookagian let me down. He got beat up by a dog. Oh, he won.
No, he won, bro.
Oh shit.
He won.
He was busted up though. I thought he'd have lost that fight after what I would see. I was in and out, to be honest with you.
We've got to speak about Makhachev.
Yeah,
Come on, let's get to our memory hole. Let's go. Hey!
Mohamed Makhachev versus Malcolm
Mokai,
Gordon.
yeah, my guy. You get me? Because he's one of our own, bro. We have to give him that props.
Thoughts.
Look at the odds. Ugh. I don't think I've ever seen odds that high, blood. Man was minus 1100.
Yeah, that's
What?
Stupid.
You might as well not bet on him then.
You can't.
No, you can't.
No.
If you bet £10,
money.
you lose money.
Money.
You end up with £9.
£9. Yeah, that's mad.
They give you,
That's mad. You actually have to bet a load of money, fam.
bro. You have to.
Imagine like
Yeah, you have to.
there
To
was
make it
someone
make
out
sense.
there that probably put like 5 mil on him because they were that confident and got like 5.1 mil back.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you what though, they were fucking scared in round 2, bro.
What?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah,
yeah.
this nigga looks like Pinky the Brain.
You're dumb, bro.
Malcolm Gordon looks like Pinky. Which one? Pinky
The
or Brain?
fat, nah, the fat brain, bro.
Better Brain.
No,
Taking over the world. I used to come back from school every day to watch that.
330 things.
330. He knows.
Why is his eyes like that, though? Like, yeah.
no, bro.
Now zoom in on that shit, man. That's mad.
Hey,
Whoa, guys, he's probably a nice guy. He's
Yeah,
probably,
he
a, nice guy.
probably is.
He's probably a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
hey,
I know
no.
Bags don't know who Pinky and the Brain is, so I need to get a picture.
You know
Carry on,
that?
carry
You
on,
know
carry
that?
on.
You don't
No,
have to
he
get a
don't.
brain.
Pick it
Oh,
up. He
man.
looks like Brain. He said yes straight away as well. He's like, yeah, I get it.
Picture, man. It's the
He's like,
cauliflower.
you get it. You get it.
Cauliflower makes the ear look.
Right, back to the fight. Back to the fight. Yeah, Makhachev looked good. He's wrestling, obviously.
Always.
At the start, was very dominant.
Who said that English guys can't wrestle?
Me.
He ain't English, bro.
Oh yeah.
What do I always say?
You ain't
He's
wrong
Russian.
about. You ain't wrong about that.
Thank you, and I always say he's Russian.
No, but he represents England. You know what I'm saying? United Kingdom. So you have to shout
Yeah,
out.
me. But yeah, it got to a point though where Malcolm,
In the second
he
round.
managed to get. He got his back, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got his
switched
back. He got some reversals. Like he done well. He made it look a bit shaky, but Makhachev managed to pull it off at the end, get the armbar.
The armbar, yeah. I see that. His jiu-jitsu's legit, Makhachev, still.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Good
bro.
thing.
It's just that top pressure again, though.
Yeah.
Once he gets you against the cage or he's on top, bro.
Have you trained with him?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
trained.
Oh!
Hey,
So it is.
there's a funny story actually. There was when I was still amateur, just after I had a fight with someone called Jack Eglin for the Cage Warriors Academy, so it's Cage Warriors Southeast, the amateur show. Bantamweight belt. I won it, and they offered me to fight Makhachev like 4 or 5 weeks later, but I was drained out from. I had 2 back-to-back fights, making the weight. I was drained. I needed that rest. I couldn't think like, do you know what I mean? Just
4
went
weeks
for a
away,
fight.
So this could be you. We could have been having.
You
Man,
can't
like-
make flatweight.
Never
no?
know. Nah, it was back at bantamweight
Oh.
back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never took it, but and also I wanted to go professional after that
Yeah,
fight. I
yeah.
didn't want to make.
Wait, you're a bantamweight.
I used to be. So I
I was
didn't wanna
about
make-
to say, bro. You ain't no bantamweight now.
So that fight was the last time I made it.
Yeah. Okay.
After that,
Makes
I moved
sense.
up. Like we wanted to turn professional after that fight, which I did, and
Yeah.
they wanted that fight at amateur. And it's a big thing for me making that weight, like for amateur, for no money.
Yeah.
Was it sucking like draining?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. And that was the hardest cut of my life as well.
What is the weight cut like? Because that must be naughty. Like,
That weight cut in particular was terrible. Like worst one in my life.
You know, it's the worst one. And someone's like, if you want to do it 4 weeks in, 4 weeks from now again, you want to do that, bro? Of
But-
course you're gonna turn it down.
I had to make weight at home and then travel to Colchester, from London to Colchester.
Yeah.
And when I turned up there, when I weighed in, I was a bit over. I was at 0.5 over, so I had to go in their saunas and finish the weight cut.
That's
And
mad.
by the time I came out, my organs were hurting. I couldn't see. I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
My organs were hurting on the way there on the train. I was laid out like this.
Yep.
you took a train.
People thought I was a crackhead because I was just there. I was laying there with my suitcases like I was dead man walking. I had nothing in me. Got there, had to get in the sauna again, sweat the rest out.
Just sucking your
By the
head.
time I go there and weigh, everyone else already weighed in, right? So they sapped all the water,
Water
all
back.
the fruits.
They're drinking
No,
back.
you know, on the table they provide you a little bit of water, a little bit of fruit for rehydration and stuff. There was none of that left. Everyone took it, right? Because I was the last one in, sort of thing.
That's mad.
And after I made weight, I'm like, oh, look, there's no water. And I'm like, water. Can I have some water? And they're like, sorry, we've run out. So I'm like, what? So I couldn't even say nothing. I was literally dead. I needed to drink. And I didn't even know what my room number was. It was a bit unorganized at the time. So I'm there calling my mate, and he's a bit of an organized person himself. He's not even picking up. And I'm just walking around hotel, stripped, just in a towel, right? Walking around hotel, looking like some crazy guy.
This is mad.
Trying to find out what my room number was. All right. So yeah, that was that weight cut. Yeah.
Wow,
That
what a
is
story.
mad.
What a story, man. Damn.
So 4 weeks later, you didn't fancy Makhachev.
But yeah,
How long after a weight cut do you feel like
Better.
I feel good again?
hour, 2 hours,
Oh,
3
swear.
hours. Well, after you start drinking, you start feeling better straight away. But then you get like very, very sleepy because your body is so
So
tired.
trained, yeah.
Performance-wise, what do you think is a good amount of time after a weight cut for you to be at top performance?
2-3 days.
It's mad,
Ideally,
innit?
Ideally.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's definitely,
That's bad.
it's definitely a compromise. Or
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
mate,
Yeah.
weight cuts fuck you for like
Yeah,
weeks,
yeah.
months. Like they can fuck you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, they can.
Like, if it's
They
a bad
can.
one.
Have you ever done a weight cut like without fighting? So you've basically trained your body to do a basic weight cut. Yeah,
So why the
that's
fuck
what I
would-
mean.
Why the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
would I
not
do that?
nothing. It's not nothing that you play with like that.
The
like,
most
in
you
that
play
sense.
with is just training hard and eating super clean, so you can be the lightest possible.
Right,
That's the most thing you do, but you never go to the extremes of like actually
trying to cut a weight
like
to try and
cutting like 5 to 8 kilograms in a week.
Right, okay, I got
Just
you.
for
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah, okay.
The thing is, like, it's hard to do it when you don't have a purpose. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you have a fight, you have to make
discipline
weight.
like
You have
Yeah.
to, yeah.
If you don't have purpose, if you're not getting paid for it, if there's no fight on the line, it's you're probably not going to be able to push yourself towards those limits.
Okay.
But yeah, coming back to your question,
Yeah.
few years since that, yeah, Makhachev came down to GB top team. We got some rounds in. I was a little bit bigger. He was a bit smaller because I ended up moving up to featherweight.
Yeah.
He ended up shifting down to flyweight.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We've done a
yeah.
few rounds, but
What did you make of him? Because when was that?
it's skillful.
Bro, do you want to
When-
drink before we?
Yeah, please.
When was that?
So that was a few years ago during probably second lockdown.
Okay.
When athletes were allowed to train.
yeah,
So it was during that time.
Yeah. What did you make it skillful?
It's skillful, but at the same time, just another human sort of thing.
Yeah, of
Do you
course.
know what
I mean, everyone puts their socks on the same way, innit?
Yeah, exactly that. So,
Yeah.
but I respect him for what he's doing, what he has done. And
Yeah. What do you rate his chances of going and becoming like the youngest champion in the UFC?
No. There's someone else in that weight, bro.
None.
There's someone else in that weight, bro.
Who?
What's his name?
Albazi.
Albazi. He's an animal, bro. Tell me about Albazi. Tell me about that. Man.
You're gonna ask him to do MMA maths, innit?
Yeah. No. I'm not gonna ask him to do that. I'll never. If you train, I don't feel that's fair. That
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
like that.
Yeah.
See, I don't feel like. Yeah, I knew that.
You wouldn't be able to. You can, but
No, but I'm just asking you. Tell me about my guy.
So Albazi, I've never really trained with him because we are different weight classes. So he trains with smaller guys, I train with bigger guys. But we have done a few rounds. And what I can say is the same thing I said for Makhachev. He's just skillful. Yeah. Skillful, and they just both work hard, you know. Right. They both work hard. It's not about like how you do in the round against someone. It's just you have to look at the bigger picture and what they do.
Yeah, that's
do you know what I mean? It's not just what happens in that round between you and the person. It's like what they do on a daily basis, like in their everyday life. When they wake up, what do they do? Discipline. Do they stretch? Do they have breakfast? Or do they go like fucking have a fag?
Yeah. That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's a good point.
A lot of professionals that do as well.
They're smoking that. Yeah, I know. It's true. Yeah. All right. Now, shouts out to Makhachev though, Mohammed Makhachev, man. We're here to support you all the way as usual. That was UFC 280 wrapped up in a whole great card. As usual.
Cool.
Pay-per-views.
Yeah, that was it, man. For
And
the
that was
weekend,
it
did you
for
watch
a wrap.
one?
But I haven't had the chance to.
Yeah,
There's 2 cards that I'm gonna watch during the week. I'm just gonna take my time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch it. in one
I
night.
watched Lineker.
Yeah, I saw that one.
It ended. He got kneed in the groin,
In the
innit?
groin.
Bro, I know
Broke
how
his
that feels,
cup.
bro.
And I heard Lineker was fucking him up.
He was in that round. Yeah, in that round.
He was putting work in.
Yeah.
He couldn't start getting that finishing.
He was putting in work.
Yeah, he was putting in work. Yeah. So.
And I saw the Cade Vitolo grapple as well.
Cade, probably it was seconds.
Yeah. No. That went
second round. No?
That was it's one round, but it was close
Was it
near
seconds?
the end, like kind of.
Was it?
How long is
Yeah,
it?
he
How
got
long
a
is
heel
it?
hook.
He heel hooked.
10
I
minutes.
see the heel hook.
The way
I
they
thought
do
it
it
was
is 10
seconds.
minutes.
Yeah, I saw a clip.
Yeah.
So
10
I saw a
minutes.
clip, but I thought it was quick. Someone told I thought I clipped it.
No. Rolling
No,
for a
as
little
in once he grabbed hold of it, it was quick.
Mm.
But it always is, though. It's a heel hook, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's what you said. I think
he ain't gonna hold on to that.
But yeah, all right, cool.
No boxing this week.
No boxing. UFC was the big card, so yeah.
Hold it down. MMA.
MMA news, quick.
Let's do it.
All right.